Hello and welcome to All the Games, the channel about all the games. My name is Tim Alberg, and today we're coming at you with another 5e campaign diary from our adventures in Hoard the Dragon Queen. This will not really be including any spoilers, so you don't have to worry about that. This will also be a little bit of a shorter story today. It's about the Cursed Pearl and the Greedy Grabby Bard. So, you would think that with a title like that, it would be the bard taking the pearl and something bad happens. Well, the pearl did not belong to the bard. This pearl was actually a cursed pearl of power. It belonged to our warlock. And the thing about this pearl of power, it would restore one spell slot. Now, warlocks don't really have that many spell slots, so we thought, okay, that's great. The downside is, if you use this item to get a spell slot back, you have to roll on the wild magic table from the sorcerer class, which, if you know anything about that table, it could be something completely harmless, like, now you're blue, deal with it. Or, a fireball could go off on your location and you die. Now, we were like 3rd level at the time, so a fireball at her location probably would have killed her. So how does this tie into the bard? Well, after defeating a group of big bads, the bard started to backtrack, because on the way through and fighting through all these bad guys, he happened to look over and he noticed a treasure chest. And he thought, being a criminal, well, I'm coming back for that later. So, after these encounters, the warlock was out of spell slots. And the bard starting to realize at this point that most of the treasures that we find are trapped. I should probably bring somebody with us. So he brings the warlock with, and the warlock's like, alright, I'll go with. He ties a rope to his own belt, and he has the warlock hold on to the other end, just in case. Now the warlock starts to get bored because it takes 3 tries for our criminal bard to unlock this chest. So he pulls out his pearl of power. And concentrating on it, she rolls and triggers the polymorph spell. Now, the DM quickly rolled some percentile dice, had me look something up, and that number creature in the book happened to be a sheep. So our halfling bard, weighing all of 35 pounds, was now tied to a sheep, who was scared and confused just as that chest started to open. As the chest started to open, the sheep took off running, yanking the bard away from this chest, which turns out to be a good thing. Because inside of this chest was a trap. It was a poison gas trap that would have actually filled up the whole chamber, actually did fill the whole chamber with poison gas for the next minute. So, inadvertently, by our warlock turning into a sheep and taking off running scared out of this dungeon, dragging this little halfling bouncing back up the stairs behind her, the day was saved. And we got to go on to our next big bad adventure. I've been Tim, here at All the Games, and until next time, yes, I do need one more board game. Thanks for asking.